How you doing, guys? Welcome back. It's LSP. It's currently the 24th of June 2022. So I'm just going to get straight into the analysis. We're getting a pretty decent run on US equities. Obviously, the testimony from Powell has been well received by the market. If we just take a look at the numbers, we can see Nasdaq's up about 2.6%, which is decent, to be fair. The Dow's up almost 2%, which is again pretty good. With the S&P 500 over 2% up, which is nice to see. All right. Now, whether or not this is going to be continued upside movement or whether or not this is just kind of a little bit of relief before a continuation to the downside, we don't know yet. But what we like to do is focus on the higher time frames until something really significant changes. So US equities are, doing okay. Indices are pretty strong. But when we kind of come over to Bitcoin and predominantly Bitcoin and Binance, it's really important to look at the disparity between these two at the moment. You can see clear distinction between a very little run to the upside on Bitcoin with a little bit more of a pronounced move on Binance. It's obvious at this point that Binance is showing a little bit of relative strength, right? And that's not a bad thing, yeah? At this moment, though, it's very important that we try to figure out one key element, nothing else. It's the only thing that we need to look at. And that is Binance running higher because it's just reaching, to pick up sort of sell-side liquidity, offload liquidity, whatever it's doing, and being the precursor to, the cryptocurrency market continuing to the downside. To make that a little bit clearer and to give you a better understanding of what I'm talking about, sometimes you have two asset classes, that are quite closely correlated, and they're doing okay. And one of them will just do something really silly. So for example, we're looking at these two charts, 4-hour charts, right? We've got Bitcoin on the left, we've got Binance on the right. And you can see that Bitcoin isn't really moving, right? But Binance is, having a pretty decent run. The point I'm trying to make is sometimes you see silly things like this happen where that movement, will be way more pronounced on one, but the overall direction is still whatever it is. In this case, to the downside, right? We still have to respect that the weekly charts are going lower. We still have to respect that nothing's changed in terms of structural, in terms of structure of price. So the weekly chart is still bearish until we have a significant move to the upside to at least take out these small areas of consolidation. We are, predominantly in a downtrend, right? But when we go back to the 4-hour chart, just to really clear this up, we can see that Binance is running on its own with Bitcoin just kind of, sitting flat. So the point is Binance going to now, having fulfilled whatever it needs to do, assuming it, I think it's going to go 250 to be honest. But let's say it gets to 250 with Bitcoin sitting flat as it is, and then it starts to run lower and come back into the sort of 220 range, then it just means Binance needed to go up there, grab a little bit of liquidity, offload, maybe pick up some orders, whatever the case may be. Once it's done what it needs to do, it's going to come back in line and then carry on with Bitcoin. Think about it like Bitcoin saying, it's fine, just go and take a break, do what you're going to do, but you better make sure that you're back in 24 hours. That's basically what it is, right? It's the best example I can give. So going forward, what does this mean for us, right? Two things. Stability in the market for now, which means the market's, just chilled out. We can relax. We can start to take our time, and it's giving us a little bit of a breather to assess some of the things that are happening in the marketplace, assess some of the altcoins, the projects that we're in, and so on. But what it also does, it forces complacency. All right. This is really, really important. When the markets are flat like this, it's so frustrating because, you want to engage, you want to pick up more for your investments, you want to add to your portfolios, you want to do something with the market. And one of the things that is really difficult is to take a step back and say, do you know what? I'm not going to do anything until I see something that actually makes sense. And this is the key point in this video. Make sure that you're being patient. Make sure that you're waiting for an opportune time to engage in the markets. I'll give you guys another update probably around about sort of 8 o'clock GMT time, and we'll kind of reassess and see what's happening. But for now, that's the update. I hope everyone's having an absolutely fantastic day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. All the best, guys. Take care and ciao for now.